What's up, YouTube? Alright, today's topic is going to be how to journal trades. Right? How do we keep track of our trades? How do we stay consistent? Alright, we're going to go first off. We're going to make an account with Notion AI. I think that's what it's called. No, it's not. Don't do that. Notion.so. I don't know why it's called so. Alright, we're going to go ahead. This is my journal for the month right now. Like I mentioned earlier, we were having a little trouble, but we came back to it and we're doing all right. These are all sorts of journals that I've taken from January, actually as far as October to March. That's what it is. We see how my progress has changed over time. My strategy has changed over time as well. It wasn't perfect right away. Things change. You keep track of it. Keep track of the winners. Keep track of the losers, and it'll all go well. Right now, this is my backtesting collection, and I'm gonna teach you guys pretty much how to format that. If anyone is interested or needs, me to make a format for them and have that public for everyone to just click on and start adding their own inputs, that's perfectly fine. I can go ahead and do that for you guys. Now, we start off with the pair, date, win-loss, execution, comments, the risk reward, the P&L, and just I have this separate one for myself. You want to mark out which index you were trading that day. You want to mark out, what day you were trading. I specifically do the time as well of my entry. Of course, you're gonna record your win loss. I also have these other options because I've changed over time. I have break evens, partials, no trade days. There was a maintenance day. There was days I hesitated instead of taking action. There's days I was just straight up unfocused. There's days where I've won without deserving to. As in not trading my edge, but still coming out profitable. I don't know what this is doing here. There we go. Now execution. These are pretty much you're gonna keep track of all of your every single trade entry, every single the win or the loss. You're just gonna take images and keep track of that, see how it changes over time, and make sure it's you want to have the end result of everything looking more or less the same. Comments, as we see, mine are kind of messy, not exactly formatted. But what you want to do with pretty much, for me, I just mark out market bias. Was there point of control, and did it close through the orb? All right, so we're gonna go with also talk about my thoughts for that day and what can I improve on. Right, that's pretty much the layout you're gonna want to have and talk about every single day, just to keep track of. And it's good. You can talk about the risk you had that day, or you can talk about any news events that day, things like that. How did this affect the market today? Things like that, right? Journal anything you can, any ideas you have, and grow from them. Now, on this side right here, this is your risk reward ratio. You mark that down as well. See how often you can get a 1-to-1 ratio. Maybe your trade produces 2R ratios instead, and just see all the different data that your trades provide. Very important. And then P&L, when you're backtesting, it doesn't really matter to track the P&L, but if you're focusing on like only risking a certain amount each time, go ahead. That works as well. And then for a journal, this area, in my case, I have 3 different kinds of days that I see. Either a trending day, a day where we're displaced, or a day where we're displaced on one market but trending on the other. All right, that's what I keep track of, and that's pretty much how we journal our trades. So we'll go over here. We'll do December 2nd because it seems that's where I left off. I'll do one example, but that's pretty much going to be it for this short video. It's just to go over with everybody. December 2nd. It was 6:45 because I trade the 15-minute orb. In this case, we're displaced. I don't give a shit about the day. It's not going to play for me. Alright, that's that. We go to December 3rd. Let's check it out. Well, okay, let me I didn't have a trade this day, but I could still show you guys like, hey, I need to take a picture of this, you know, see this is what happened today, right? I didn't have a trade this day. I didn't trade any index. There's no need for that. What was my bias? In this case, my bias was bullish. However, but we're displaced. So regardless, displaced days, I just don't trade. Bias is bullish. Let's see here. You know, point of control, or doesn't matter. I wasn't trading that day. Thoughts, right? We'll go ahead and we'll do our thoughts. I knew today was unprofitable because it was a displacement day. Whoa, what is going on here? I can't spell. There you go. Simple. That's all you really need. We'll do another one where I actually have to fulfill each little question. We'll do December 3rd, 6:45. And in this case, we're trending here on NASDAQ. We're displaced on ES. And we see that, what's it called? NASDAQ has took this low. We see ES has taken this low, or this high. So we take ES as a leading index, and we'll see, okay, where is that on NASDAQ? Right here. Since NASDAQ is also trending, it's also, you know, just another, I guess, discretionary confluence. Like, hey, okay, I think my trade will be on NASDAQ. We're going to go ahead and pull out the developing profile. Now we wait. I literally just wait. So for, in my case, 5-minute close through the Europe with point of control with bias. Okay, so we wait for this to happen. I'm bearish in this case. Keep that in mind. Let's see. We keep waiting. Nothing's going on here. Boom. We got this reversal back in the range. Still nothing for me. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This close back within the range. No point of control. Seems like today was kind of chopped. Yeah. Okay, I'm usually off by 7:30. So we'll go ahead. We'll record this. We gave it a shot because we're displaced trending. We go ahead and record it. What the heck? Go ahead and record this trade. You know, another no trade day. Bias was bearish. Thoughts. I thought we would hit the next target on NASDAQ because ES was displaced within that level and NQ was trending. You know, very simple. Whatever you think about it, write it down. However, I was shown a slow market today and no trade was presented. Very simple. No trade that day. Boom. Okay. I really want to get a day where I could just like write down everything. We have point of control, everything like that. So I'm gonna try one more, and if this if this day is just buns, then who cares? We'll make a whole backtest video about that. This day is buns. All right, guys. In this case, I'm not trading. There you go. Nothing happened today. I can go ahead and mark that out. See, I like that I'm able to identify, hey, days that I don't trade or days that I do trade. It makes it so easy. So easy. It's unbelievable. Now, there you go. No trade. Displaced. Day, simply just no trade. Not even worth looking at. Alright. That's it today, guys. I just wanted to go over how to keep track of your trades. It's very important for consistency. You know, you gotta see how you grow as a person. All right. Also, keep track of your emotions. I guess we can call it a bonus tip. Keep track of your emotions within your journal. Very important as well, because you'll understand how freaked out you are sometimes, and then other days you'll feel like you're totally numb to the situation. All right, I promise this is going to help you grow. If you haven't been journaling and you've been trading for quite some time, this is what is required for you to grow as a business. Okay, I promise. That's it today, folks. You guys have a good day. Be productive out there. Peace.